Sorry about that. So, a personal injury marketing liaison can generate the highest return on investment that you can make in personal injury. Because in personal injury, if you're paying for Google pay-per-click ads, Facebook ads, radio, TV, or billboards, well, now you're competing with attorneys. And attorneys typically have more marketing dollars than those chiropractors and physicians I know in the personal injury space. Some of these attorneys have a $24 million annual marketing budget. Some of them are spending $100,000 to $200,000 a month in traditional marketing. I don't know how you can compete with that. You might be able to, but there's just a better way. Hiring somebody, a dedicated personal injury marketing liaison, their only job is to book lunches and Zoom calls and create relationships and nurture those relationships on an ongoing basis so that you stay top of mind with every single attorney, urgent care, and physician in your town that can send you personal injury business. Okay, so the marketing liaison is one of the best investments for the most ROI in personal injury for providers. In my live Q&A today, we have a live webinar every single week. I just talked to a doctor we just signed up 30 days ago, or they hired their liaison 30 days ago. This clinic was generating 5 to 10 PI patients just doing some hodgepodge marketing with their process. In the first 30 days, this marketing liaison was able to generate 7 new PI patients, all from new attorneys, by hiring that marketing liaison. So let's say you're paying your marketing liaison a salary and incentives of $6,000 a year. That might be one PI patient in your office. So this marketing liaison was able to generate 7x her salary in 1 month. 7 times what they're paying this person. Now I know it's personal injury. You're gonna have to wait to get paid. This is delayed gratification business. But still, that money is gonna come in. Okay, so this marketing liaison who you're investing in, their only job is to create the relationships that are gonna bring personal injury patients through your doors. So here are some of the key benefits of having a personal injury marketing liaison on your side. Well, number one is obviously increased referrals, because now you have a way of creating TOMA in the marketplace, TOMA, TOMA, top of mind awareness. This liaison is going to actively build relationships with attorneys and position your practice as the go-to chiropractic or medical provider for their clients. And so when you have somebody continuously walking into law firms, maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, that's going to create a steady new stream of new PI patients for you. Because let me tell you this little secret about having a marketing liaison. Law firms love offices with a dedicated personal injury marketing liaison because it makes it easy for them to do business with you if you have a marketing liaison, because they only have one person to call. They're just going to call your marketing liaison. They need records on Mrs. Jones. I need them in 48 hours. I need an update on Mr. Smith. We need to know how he's doing. How did his MRI? Did he get his MRI back? The marketing liaison is going to be the go-between to handle all the calls in terms of personal injury, because your marketing liaison is going to know exactly what to do and what actions to take to get whatever needs to be handled. If an attorney calls your office, it might be lunchtime, they're going to get a message, a phone tree. If they're calling, and your front desk person picks up, they may have people in front of them. They may not know exactly what to do. So this marketing liaison just makes it easy to do business with you. The marketing liaison is also going to create stronger relationships. They act as your representative, ensuring that your practice remains strong and in a positive light with these attorneys that work with you. And this will help solidify your reputation as a trusted provider in the space. And again, attorneys use your marketing liaison as their quasi-employee. They will view your marketing liaison as somebody that they trust and rely on, not only for their expertise and training, but to make sure they get everything handled that an attorney firm is going to need from your office. Time and resource savings with a personal injury marketing liaison. You don't have to worry about focusing. You can focus on what you do best, which is taking care of injured people, in your office. So while you're doing that, you have a person. It's almost like cloning yourself. You have a dedicated person walking into law firms, urgent cares, primary care doctors, general practitioner, asking questions, knowing who the movers are, the prime movers are in those offices, who's the one directly responsible for sending clients to get treatment, who the paralegals are, the names and some notes, who the case managers are, who the partners are, and getting to know them. Okay, again, it's not walking in and dropping off brochures. You're not the mailman. You're out there to make friends. And again, this is the best investment that you can make because their sole job is to make you more revenue by creating and nurturing the relationships that are going to be sending you PI patients on an evergreen basis. Meaning as long as you keep your side of the street clean and don't mess up, you're going to be a trusted resource for that steady stream of personal injury patients, whether it's from a doctor's office, urgent care, or law firm. And in my training, we're going to train your PI marketing liaison so that they know the terminology and the lexicon of personal injury. They'll have extensive knowledge of the marketing strategies and tactics, ensuring that your practice is always on the forefront because you're having somebody walk in and it's just easier to work with you. So again, why is it the best investment? Well, let's say you're doing Google pay-per-click ads. And by the way, I used to sell Google pay-per-click ads not only to personal injury attorneys who do very well with it because the attorneys can market, get money for your injuries. You can't do that as a chiropractor. But if you want to be relevant, the minimum amount you're going to spend is $15,000 a month in digital marketing. And let's say you get a few PI patients that trickle in and you do get a small ROI. What happens if you turn off what happens if you turn it off? Your phone stops ringing and you haven't made one relationship. So an ROI is what you got from your investment in digital marketing. But when you hire a marketing liaison, the ROR is almost immeasurable. The return on relationships. Return on relationships is the currency in personal injury. So by leveraging their experience and dedication, you're able to attract more personal injury referrals and build lasting relationships with attorneys in your community because it just creates top of mind awareness. By having a familiar face walk in there, get in conversations and being a trusted resource. Now, you're not going to get all their PI patients because these attorneys have a 5-mile rule. A 5-mile rule means they're not going to send their client to a doctor where their client has to drive more than 5 miles because it's going to cause missed appointments, gaps in care. It can impact the case. And when I say impact it, it can impact it in a negative way. Okay? So you're not going to get all the patients, but you will get the ones that are in a 5-mile radius. But if you're just sitting there trying to figure out how to market and not taking any action, you're not going to get any patients. The PI marketing liaison is the best ROI in personal injury that I found over digital marketing and anything else out there. There's money in leads. When I say leads, when I market, I'm looking for leads. When anybody business markets, they're looking for leads, right? Let's say I'm a bathroom remodeler, I'm a contractor. I have a website. People will send me an email. They'll fill out a form about a bathroom remodel. That's a lead. Leads lead to conversions, right? I get a lead. I talk to the person. They buy my service. That's a conversion. The more leads you get, the more conversions you get. It's a numbers game. Your marketing liaison is out there generating leads for you for a fixed salary. And so this marketer is going to generate an ROI for you because their sole job is to generate leads. You're going to talk to these attorneys and you're going to get conversion after conversion after conversion by PI patients being sent in. Maybe it might be 1 a month for 6 months and then 2 a month for 6 months, but it's continuous and it's evergreen. That's why it's the best return on investment by hiring a personal injury marketing liaison. Again, the surgeon, because he needed 200 new PI patients a month, we started with 5 when I got there. By the time I left and resigned, we had built it up to 8. We had one person that was just out there marketing to chiropractors, and then let's say we took Atlanta, we made a giant circle around it, and we divided it into pie slices, right? So each marketing liaison had a different slice of the pie all the way around Atlanta, and that was the area that they marketed. And that's how the PI, that's how the spinal surgeon got 200 new PI patients every single, well, that was the goal, every single month. And in 11 months, we did it twice. Believe me, when he got 150, he wasn't upset, but he had high standards. He wanted a new goal, 200 new PI patients, and he did it through many methods, but the one that generated the most ROI and the most PI patients, marketing liaisons, specifically dedicated to growing personal injury business. So if you have any questions about that, I'd love to talk to you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want. You can subscribe below. You can give me some likes. And if you want to reach out to me in the description, you can book a 15-minute call or a 45-minute Zoom call, and I'll show you this whole process, let you know what it takes, what it entails, and all the benefits of not only hiring a personal injury marketing liaison, but other strategies and tactics that if you do consistently with massive numbers, you're going to grow your personal injury business. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. If you want to talk to me, you can write or just type in beneath this video liaison, and we can set up a 15-minute call, ask you questions about your business, make sure we're a good fit, learn what your goals are.